Klesmit shooting here tonight.
And even though this is a veteran group here at home for Wisconsin, they don't have a single player who's ever dealt with a 4-game losing streak within the conference. And Wisconsin comes up with the ball, and a lot of negativity around the Badgers offensively, but they're still on track to have the highest scoring offense in Madison in the last 30 years.
Well, it can go south on you in 2 weeks, but it can go back north in a hurry as well. You start stringing some wins together. I want to see a sense of urgency from the Badgers. Just didn't come out with that, and I want to see this guy be aggressive. That's a great sign for the Badgers. Steven Crowl looking for his shot.
Boy, that is a sight for sore.
Up a set to find him in action to shoot. They need more from Crowl. That's a great start to this game for him.
Jamison Battle, top three-point shooter in the Big Ten, misses from inside. A.J. Storr, top scorer for the Badgers, has that knocked away and fouled by Thornton.
What a start for Wisconsin here. We're hitting 41% from three, good for last in the conference.
He hadn't hit a three-point shot in that time.
Well, and he's only taken 5 shots a game. He's taken 20 shots over 4 games, and when you look at his ability to make plays, pass, and score inside and out, that's just not enough.
And no surprise, Chucky Hepburn gets the assignment of guarding Bruce Thornton. And what a look inside to Mahaffey. Throughout this 4-game losing streak, has been asking for his Badgers for more high-quality possessions to put pressure on the paint and don't settle for jump shots. Crowl, a lot of tricks inside there, a lot of patience too. His second basket.
Well, if you're going to go with Felix Okpara, you've got it here to start this game. It's been pretty good.
Mahaffey, no starts at Penn State last year, started every game this year and has a pair of dunks to get started.
Well, I think Ohio State, they're just going one-on-one coverage here. I thought maybe to protect Okpara, who's been in a ton of foul trouble, they might bring a double, but it's just one-on-one.
Hepburn did make a basket over the weekend. Rebound, A.J. Storr, up strong. Speaking of a bag of tricks,
heat offensive boards, and that Bruce Thornton shot wasn't even close.
Hepburn, interesting study, Robbie. Double figures last year, not even close this year.
Yeah, total change in approach, right? He's run the team, and I really respect the sacrifice he's made. It's Tyler Wall getting to the other side, which he
check in for the Badgers. They've had the ball 5 times. They have 4 buckets. They've also made 4 out of 5 shots. Got to hurry here. Shot clock now inside of 3. Storr not afraid to take it to the hoop, swatted away. See if they call that goaltending.
They're going to call that a clean block and a shot clock violation.
Okay.
You've got Okpara. He is always looming here. Great drive by Storr. He's been playing so well. A little bit of a slow night the other night. 8.6 rebounds, just 4 of 11. Shot all 3 of these guys, though.
1 second left. Bonner, who had just checked in. Mahaffey has all 3 buckets for the Buckeyes.
That's one of those plays where
Warner Hepburn was looking his way. True freshman Nolan Winter in. Back to the leading scorer, A.J. Storr, 19 consecutive games, double figures. And he draws the block right there. And
he pursues the ball, and Mahaffey just double scoring. And the Buckeyes have run more for him in the post. 12 times at Rutgers, but 11 in the first half. And then when you consider the pace that Wisconsin's playing at, I mean, that's a ton of turnovers for a team that over the course of the last 20 years just hasn't done that.
That's 3 dunks now for Ohio State.
The brackets that we see, they have Wisconsin as a 4 currently. But still a month in the season. I know the 4-game losing streak has been discouraging, but there's still a lot of time for a team that has looked like they played the part at times this year.
Well, they could use that. Roddy Gale Jr. for the 3. And prior to that, Robbie, Ohio State had...
Oh, they can't afford to be a turnover-heavy team.
Had those 16 at Nebraska in that loss. Klesmit fadeaway, not close. Storr not afraid to take it in, and he'll go right back to the line.
Into the rim, he can really put pressure on any defense offensively, and on top of that, you look at, we talk about Crowl. He can't take 4 shots in a game. You don't even know if you're feeling it that night if you take 4. You're 4 away from being on fire. So I'm not saying he needs to take 15, but I do think that Hepburn needs to look for his own more.
Hey, Evan Mahaffey is having a day. Finally get. Tyler Wall, 109 start. Crowl has one of those. The home team bounce.
And Tyler Wall set that up beautifully. Just dribbled at Zed.
Benefiting from taking it to the hole. Inside of 10 to shoot now. Finds him. Gets his own board. And missed twice. 3rd time's a charm.
I love how active A.J. Storr has been.
All Big East freshman team last year at St. John's and has started every game here in his first year in Madison. Gale Jr. 3.
But A.J. Storr just got total. Penn State, Texas A&M, the Wisconsin game. You know, for them to make some plays, even if it wasn't the prettiest, and still come away with the win, I think big for the psyche of this Ohio State ball club.
Thornton, great look inside. Gale Jr. And they are making some money above the rim. Talked about Wisconsin's turnovers. They have 8 already.
Yeah, that's mind-boggling to see.
They're double-digit first-half turnovers in the 22-point loss at Rutgers over the weekend. And a foul on the court against the Buckeyes. And that's their 7th foul. And sometimes they find him in.
You can see the stroke is pretty.
With a hip injury.
Blackwell's put together 7% from 3. Good on the offensive glass, good cutter. John Blackwell has been a real impact freshman in this league.
Well, Ohio State has had some success this year. They lost once in November, once in December. That's a tough shot.
And it hasn't just been for guys like Gale and Thornton. You got Hardman coming off it.
Approach the 5-minute mark. There's got to be a win for Chris Holtmann.
No, I mean, you put yourself in store. It continues to just be active in all facets.
Klesmit, great look to Crowell. A swap from Okpara. Klesmit's been quiet. 3, yes.
Boy, that just is one of those plays that can be a backbreaker. Ohio State gave great effort there. Okpara.
Buckeye quarterback Thornton with it. Taken away by the man who's second in the Big Ten in steals. To Storr. See ya. Not one to force. Back to Crowell. Klesmit just hit one of those. And the rebound to Thornton.
Klesmit's kind of cooled off here. It felt like for a period of about 8 games that he was in NBA Jam mode every time he stepped out on the floor.
And lead for Wisconsin. They've held it on a couple of different occasions. Gilmore wants to get it inside. Crowell. They've been letting them go one-on-one, not double-teaming. And it cost the Buckeyes again.
That's the Steven Crowell special on that right block. He's going to fake back to the baseline and finish with his left hand. So every time he's down there, that's his signature move from that left block.
Battle passed up the 3 for Thornton to take one. And physical play there. Foul called against Scotty Middleton, the freshman.
And the most concerning thing to me, Paul, was that
in the last 6 games, and he's already there today as Klesmit knocked that lead up to double digits. That would be for the first time this evening. Back to Crowell. 12 points for him. 10-point lead for the Badgers.
It's a pretty pocket pass there from Chucky Hepburn. They clear out that entire right side. And that's a 25% three-point shooter.
Tyler Walthart hard about that 3.
He could have shot it. Crowell could have shot it. Klesmit will shoot it.
Might as well have your best three-point shooter put it up. Lead grows to 13. Buckeyes have this game tied not too long ago. They've gone cold. 7 to shoot. 3 seconds left in the half. Gale Jr. And that's a fitting way for this to end with the way those last 5 minutes. But they didn't have one in the last 6 minutes. There's that one-on-one with Crowell again.
He's got plenty of space. Now he's just got to go to work.
Always like his patience.
Man, a little dream shake there. He would be proud. He got Okpara off balance, and once again.
Hepburn did such a good job on Thornton. Ball knocked away. Now 10 to shoot. See if that would get
that. It had to happen. They're not going to win this game. Offensive boards. Thought he played really well in the first period.
Greg Gard wants possessions that put pressure on the paint. Hepburn into the paint. Now he dishes inside and one.
Well, I thought this in the Michigan game that Wisconsin made a concern.
Him as a guard, the way he plays, but the way he goes up in the paint and his length looks more like a forward.
Yes, and Storr has been really good rebounding the basketball tonight. Greg Gard's been on him for it.
Hepburn, Wall, 2 more.
That's just too easy.
Stays right here, 20 to shoot. But Jamison Battle, #1 in the Big Ten three-point shooting. He's 0 for 3. Thornton, little pull-up. He's got a couple buckets here in the second half.
I like.
So since it was tied at 18, Wisconsin has a 22-8 advantage in a lot of these possessions where they're just waiting for a great shot like that one from Winter.
He's going to be good. You can see the writing is big in Nolan Winter.
They might lead the Big Ten in 6'10" or 6'11" guys who hang out
no doubt
around the three-point line. Thornton, strong one-on-one in his second half has been impressive.
He wanted it. Thornton had to switch to take it away.
Hepburn, mostly been a passer and a defender today. And he draws the foul off of Mahaffey, and he'll go to the line offensively on Bruce Thornton. Has some steals, has some assists.
Hepburn has only taken 2 shots tonight. He's been a guy that has really spread. He's got to let it fly.
Ohio State's been on the other side of the lead like this. They had Indiana a week ago tonight by 18 and saw that lead evaporate. They're trying to work away to 16-point deficit, and that is the he's playing like that tonight.
Yeah, no question about that.
Mahaffey, only Buckeye in double figures with 10. Hardman right away with the 3. Buckeyes coming back a little bit.
Yeah, showing some life here, and that's what Hardman's out there to do. Shooting 46% from 3 on the year. Comes off the screen. Saw him make an aggressive play in the first half, and not bashful there either.
Well, didn't dunk it, but an easy lay in there for Tyler Wall. Has been a little better for Ohio State here in the second half. The defense hasn't been any better at all.
Gotta get some stops. It's been a problem all year long.
Gale Jr., nice move inside to find the glass.
Board.
Greg Gard has talked about decision-making offensively and how it has gone the wrong way, and it has been so good tonight. Wall just scored inside. Double team, but scores again.
He just finds a way. And you've got Okpara there. You've got Mahaffey there. Tyler Wall do that so many times over the course of his career.
Wall and Crowell have combined for 24 points so far tonight. Thornton, alley-oop. Okpara goes and gets it. Store back to Wall. Be nice for Ohio State if they could expect a little more offensively from Okpara. Wall. He had a foot just behind the line. No good. But rebound by Store. Runs already. 5 to shoot.
Gotta go.
Last second. Tough 3.
Oh, wow.
At the very least. And Thornton has hit double figures in this half alone. Little pull up there. It's a good look for him. Kept alive. And back to Thornton. He has one of these already, and here come the Buck seconds.
With the 50-50 plays, I felt like all went to Wisconsin in the first half, and that's shifted. That's going the Buckeyes' way, and what a bucket there by Royal.
Hey, Chucky Hepburn's good on defense, but in the paint against Royal, that is advantage Ohio State.
Be aware that little guards are flying in there.
Royal almost called for the foul. Wall's had some success. Hey, Hepburn for a 3. Got it!
Boy, big time pass, though. I mean, you got Tyler Wall able to draw a crowd. He kicked.
Thornton guarded by Hepburn, the matchup we've seen all night. Uses a pick to get to the lane. 5 to shoot. 2. Runner. Man, he is having a half.
That's a guy that has led the Big Ten in three-point field goal percentage for most of this year.
And Hepburn with another steal. And converts.
He has just been phenomenal defensively.
Chance to get that lead back to double digits here.
And Tyler Wall kind of flashing into some open areas. Looked like it could have been a turnover. Instead, it ends up being a layup.
Well, his second half in the paint has been nice for the back. Thornton for 3. In and out. And a foul called against the freshman Royal.
Ohio State team.
It was amazing how Ohio State came out shooting in the second half. Probably up near 70%, but they have missed their last 9 shots.
It's like a switch has just been flipped multiple times for them here tonight.
Now inside of 2 minutes left in the game. Badgers by 10. They've led by as many as 17 in the second half. 2 to shoot. And a rebound on Okpara. Thornton really got him started here in the second half, but has slowed down here recently. Beat Store to the hoop. Now they trail by 8.
First possession here tonight.
Trying to set up a trap here. Ohio State just scored their first bucket in 7 minutes to get to within 8, but they've got some real work to do here. 15 to shoot.
I just think for Ohio State, if you let this run all the way down, you just don't have that much time here.
Interesting choice of strategy there. Wall has done a lot inside the paint. That one won't go.
Now 20 more seconds are going to tick off.
Going to get to the 1 minute mark, and The Badgers just hanging on to the ball. Can't believe they're not fouling.
Yeah, I think you have to. But now, I mean, you're down to 10. They're going to play this out.
You go inside of 10 with a possession right away. You get it back. Hepburn 3. Dagger. Thornton trying to act in a hurry now. Wall close on him. Back out to Battle. Still has not hit a 3 for the second consecutive game.
They've got to go. This is down to 10. 20 more seconds have ticked off. And even though you scored, you know, the game has pretty much been put out of reach.
The sense of urgency or lack thereof started on defense.
They got a foul. I mean, 26.
Boy, that is amazing. That's the first foul.
Drives have been good. He's scored it when it's been there. He's kicked it at times when he's gotten into the paint. The offensive glass has been good. And certainly the fact that he's taken 8 free throws is something that's going to make Greg Gard happy as well.
He still found his way to 14 points. The foul against Hepburn, that'll be number 4.
Crowd to call out that screen. And boy, I'd be rubbing my neck too if I got blasted like that.
Battle 3, and there is his first in the last 2 games. Too little, too late. Klesmit fouled by Thornton. And Chucky Hepburn may have a question for his did you like the most?
Well, I think Storr for sure. I loved Crowell's aggressiveness. I think kind of the mindset that both those guys played with, and they're different, right? Like Crowell needs to be more aggressive, Storr maybe a little more under control, but certainly a win where they handled business. Wasn't always pretty, but they needed this in the worst way to break that 4-game streak.
Yeah, that's the feeling when you lose 4 times in a row. Greg Gard saw Chris Holtman's group come back in a strong way early in the second half, but they separate to win 62-54. For Robbie Hummel and our entire crew, I'm Paul Burmeister. Thanks for being with us tonight.